that right there? That's the same 4 chords used in hundreds of songs. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you how to play them. I'm Kelsey, and this is your fast and free guitar lesson. Let's go. So songs are kind of like cookies. There are tons of different kinds, but most use the same basic 4 ingredients: flour, butter, sugar, eggs. Most songs use the same 4 basic chords. Let's learn these 4 chords in the key of G. They show up everywhere, but first. All right, here are your 4 chords. G, C, E minor, C. If you need a breakdown of G and C, I've got a quick video for that. Today we're gonna learn D and E minor. So let's start with the D chord. Now you'll see our D is only 4 strings, strings 4, 3, 2, 1. I recommend leading with your 3rd finger, putting it on that 3rd fret of your 2nd string. By the way, that's your D note. And then we're gonna let our other 2 fingers fall into place on the 2nd fret around it. Kind of like a sandwich. So we have our open 4th string, and then we've got our 3 fingers. Nice and kind of tight in there with each other, but not draping across the other strings. Now there's another type of D we can learn, which would be D7. And D7, we're going to start with our 1st finger instead. And that 1st finger is going to go on the 1st fret. We let the other 2 fingers fall into place, kind of like a sandwich again. And again, it's only 4 strings. See how it sounds kind of jazzier than our regular D? Let's go on to E minor. E minor is a fun chord because it's just super easy and it sounds really cool, and you get to play all 6 strings. It only takes 2 fingers. So we take our 2nd and our 3rd fingers and we just move them side by side right onto that 2nd fret there of our 5th and our 4th strings, and then we just play all the strings. Really think about finding the note of your 2nd finger and then letting the 3rd finger fall in behind it. So think of where the 2nd finger is going, and then just think that 3rd finger is attached to that 2nd finger, and they just go side by side, boom. Makes it really easy to find your E minor. So now you know the 4 basic chords, but most beginners struggle with switching between them. I've got a few tricks that can help with that. It can be really helpful to think about similarities between your chords and even similar patterns between your lead finger and the chords. On G, I recommended your lead finger being the 3rd finger on that 1st string. And on D, your lead finger is that 3rd finger also on the 2nd string. That can make it pretty easy to swap between G and D if you think about it as that 1st finger leading, 1st finger leading, boom, 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 and then let the fingers fall into place. Over time, those changes will get faster. Another example is between your C and your D7. So for instance, C, our lead finger, is our 1st finger, and we're gonna put it on that 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then we let the other fingers fall into place, 5 strings. That 1st finger is in the exact same spot in D7. So if we go to D7, we don't even have to move that 1st finger. Just let the other 2 fingers fall in place, play 4 strings. Same thing going back, boom, boom. I think of that as like an anchor finger that makes your transitions really smooth between chords. All right, let's give this a try. We're gonna play 8 counts on each of these chords, going G, D, E minor, C. Here we go. G, here comes D, D, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Here's E minor, E minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and back to G. Hey, good job. Even if that felt a little messy, it still counts. Just keep on playing, even if it sounds a little clunky, even if you have to stop and pause between your chord changes. Those pauses will get shorter and shorter, your fingers will get stronger and more accurate, and pretty soon you're gonna be changing chords like riding a bike. So when you're practicing your chord changes, go as slow as your hardest chord change. And then as that becomes easier, gradually increase the speed, and pretty soon you'll be playing songs in no time. All right, let's try it one more time at tempo. I'm gonna do it with a little bit of a folksy rhythm. Here we go. G, D, E minor, C. So if you can do this, you can already play tons of songs. All right, freebies, my goal for you this week is to learn the 4 chords, and not just in your head, but I want you to play them so much that your fingers just know how they feel like, just like you know how it feels to ride a bike. You'll be surprised at what just 5 minutes of practice a day can do. And you know what? I'd be happy to be your practice buddy. This week I'm posting 2 practice videos for you. Your first practice video includes 10 pop chord progressions. I'll also be dropping a video with a song that we can practice together. If you want a list of songs you can play with these 4 chords, comment 4 chords down below. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson, where I'll show you how to use these same chords in other keys. Steppable, stackable, fast and free. Have your guitar lessons your way. Music is for everyone.